I'm on the bedroom floor in our new apartment. Again. I love sitting on the floor. Sometimes I do my coaching calls sitting on the floor. Does anyone else have that? I'd love to know if it's just me that's weird at this age where I sit on the floor. Does anyone else do that? Just sit on the floor. Hi Julia, how you doing? Good morning everyone. So, we have already, it's 9 o'clock here, we have already been up, done our morning rituals, done a live workout, showered, changed, I've done an abs workout, and I was just compelled to do this video. So firstly, anyone that is in the 5-day challenge, the 5-day free reset challenge for busy midlifers, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. James and I are like honestly so inspired, so freaking honoured, so grateful, so emotional about us being able to connect with everyone like that in the group. I think there's about 150 people in there. And it's just amazing. We're on day 3. Today's all around nutrition and sugar. Yesterday they did a HIIT workout, a real-time HIIT workout, and posted their sweaty selfies. So it was really lovely. It was really lovely. But what inspired this was one of the first modules, the first challenges on Monday, was all around what we call the 3 Ps, which is permission, prioritise and plan. And one of the ladies, lovely ladies in there, who I've known for a long time, since my Hazelmere days, when I first started as a PT. So she basically said, oh, you know, it's really, really hard for me to prioritise. We're talking about stress as well, because yesterday was all around stress and stress management techniques. And she said one of the stresses for her is the fact that she always puts everyone first and worries about what everyone else thinks if she doesn't put them all first. And my goodness me, isn't that just like a really common one, right? We all worry about what other people think about us. Me, I'm becoming less so, but God, for years and years and years, until I started doing what I do, I really, really worried about what people think. An element of me still does. Of course I do. We're human. You know, we're pack animals. We live in communities, right? That's how we've evolved. We are concerned about other people's opinion. It's completely okay. Everyone does it. But when it rolls over into you not prioritising your own health and well-being, physically and mentally and emotionally, that's where we really, really come unstuck. So what I said back to her was, we get it really, really mixed up. We get it really screwed up because we think that by putting everyone first, we're doing the best for them. We think if we put our children first, if we put our friends, if we put everyone else first and all our needs, all our work needs, all everything for our mental, physical and emotional well-being, then we are doing the best for them, that we are doing the best that we can. And actually it's the completely screwed up way and complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. And I'll tell you why. By constantly saying yes to everyone else, you are constantly saying no to yourself. So saying yes to everyone else and everything else going on around you, you're constantly saying no to yourself. That in itself is incredibly bad for your self-esteem and your self-worth. It's saying I am not worthy of putting that time aside for my emotional, physical and mental well-being. Which obviously over time kind of creates a belief system within you that you are not enough and that you are not worthy of that time and that energy and that space, and everyone else is more important than you, and everything else is more important than you. One of the things I would say about that is when you are running and you're operating like that, you are giving from a completely empty vessel. You are running on pretty much empty when you're operating like that all the time. And what kind of energy do you think that gives out to the people that you love, to the people that you work with, to life in general, when you are completely giving from an empty vessel because you're putting everyone first? I always tell clients, I always say we have to switch it. When you fill your cup up, when you fill yourself up, when you actually really, really focus on making yourself the best possible version you can, physically, mentally, emotionally, you inspire everyone else around you to do the same. You are a joy to be around. When you are frazzled, when you are stressed, when you're anxious, when you're angry, are you giving the best possible version of yourself to those people that you love? So you think you're doing them a favour by putting them first all the time and putting your needs at the bottom of the pile and not prioritising yourself. But actually, in the long run, you are doing more harm to your relationships, your work, your environment, by actually not need to give from overflow, otherwise I get resentful. Exactly, Julia. Oh my goodness, that is such a good point. Resentfulness really comes in as well. Like, I'm putting everyone else before me and we get resentful. And what kind of energy, like I said, do you think that gives off to people? And you're not when you give to yourself and when you fill up your own cup, you give other people permission to do the same. You're saying, listen, this is someone that stands in their power, stands in their self-worth. This is what someone that is really, really focusing on their mental, emotional and physical well-being. This is what someone looks like that does that. And that is incredibly inspiring to others. You are not taking away anything by doing that for other people. In fact, what I said to this lady, you know, with your children, for example, when you do that and you're constantly giving and not actually giving yourself any time, you're showing your children that that's okay. You know, you're setting an example to your children that is okay, that mum, dad or whatever doesn't give that time to themselves to be the best possible version of themselves. So they're growing up seeing that mum and dad are frazzled, running around after everyone else and not giving themselves their own time. So that's what I said to this lady. It's really interesting that we always prioritise everyone else first, but because we think we are doing the best thing for them. And actually, if we switch it around, you being frazzled, anxious, resentful is not the best possible version of yourself. It's not what people want to be around. People want to be around people that inspire them. So show that to people. Be the person that gives themselves the time, the respect, the honour of looking after their health, mentally and physically. Because the world needs more of that. The world doesn't need more anxious, stressed out people doing more and more and more and more. We need more people that shine a light on the fact that, you know, the most important thing in the world is our health, our happiness, our love, the impact that we make on people. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, the 3 Ps: permission, prioritise and planning. And the permission, give yourself permission. I give you permission right now. Let this resonate with you. Let this resonate. I, Claire Davis, give you permission today to prioritise yourself. I want you to do one thing today that is something just for you, just for your mental, your physical, your emotional well-being, that does not involve running around making everyone else happy. Yeah, Rihanna, I know it makes perfect sense. I mean, obviously these things are easier said than done, but I really wanted to point this out because the lady, once I went back and said that, she was like, there's a lot to think about there, because we don't see it like that. We don't see that actually we're actually setting a really bad example when we are frazzled and trying to give from an empty vessel. So there we are, switch it around. Hi Elaine, good morning. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think? Oh, hang on, my internet's going funny. Yeah, Mercury retrograde, by the way. Is anyone else's tech just all over the place at the moment? Anything technical, oh my god, it's just going wrong. It's Mercury retrograde. Apparently it's sticking around till like the 5th of November or something. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you do this? How does it affect you? When you prioritise other people above yourself? What do you think about what I'm saying? I would love your thoughts. I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to go and have my power shake and a big glug of coffee. I'm sending you lots of love. Bye bye.